Hi, it's Natalia from ArtMarketing, and if you're an artist who wants to sell your work online, this channel is for you. Every week I share practical tips about art marketing and real talk about growing your art business without burning out. So if that's you, hit subscribe and let's dive in. Today I want to talk about something that makes many artists uncomfortable, and that's being on camera. And I'm not just talking about showing up regularly with content, I mean literally showing yourself, your face, your voice, your personality. Not everyone belongs to a generation born with a smartphone. It's easier for alphas and zoomers, but I'm a millennial, so what about us millennials and older who feel super cringy showing up in the videos? When you're doing it for the first time, you hear your voice in the recording and your face looks stupid. Honestly, I still remember those awful family videos done with, that huge camera when I was little. I just want to peel my skin off when I think about those. My entire life, I swore I wouldn't do videos. Photos, yes, I'm all in for photos, but videos, I hated the idea of being on camera when I started painting. And if someone told me that I'd be doing this a few years later, I would not believe them. So I know for many of you, just thinking about showing up in your reels makes your heart race a little bit, and you think that maybe you look awkward on camera, that you never know what to say, what if people will judge me, etc. I shouldn't have to do it, la la la. And if that's you, you're definitely not alone. It's all normal. I've been there too. And as a person who has gone through all these 5 stages of grief, and as a person who actually learned to do this, I know that it's totally doable. It's a skill that you can build. And, if I can do it, you can do it. So today I want to share some practical tips to help you build confidence and show up online as the amazing artist and the person that you already are. How to get confident on camera. Let's get clear on why this even matters. Why would you push yourself through this discomfort? Because video is one of the most powerful tools that we have to connect with our audiences. When people see your face and they hear your voice, they start to feel like they know you. And when they feel like they know you, they're far more likely to care about your work, follow your journey, and eventually buy your art. They get emotionally attached. So think about it this way. Without that personal presence, you're just one of the thousands of strangers, thousands of art accounts out there. With it, you become a person, you become the person, you become memorable, you become the artist that they think of when they see a color, a subject, or when they ready to buy art for their home, they think about you because they know an artist that they already like. And so they start thinking, maybe I should explore that person's shop. So I know it sounds scary, but showing up on camera is one of the fastest way to move from being a stranger to becoming someone's favorite artist. And listen, if you think this has always been easy for me and I'm just making it up, how uncomfortable I was or how uncomfortable I might be right now, let me stop you right there. Recording is easier. Recording I might have mastered, but I still get nervous when I go live and talk to people in real time. My accent, my grammar, my face, my hair, I've worried about all of it and how it looks on the screen. And I still sometimes cringe watching myself here on YouTube. I once went on a podcast when there wasn't even a video, just an audio. And I couldn't bring myself to listen to the whole thing when it was done, and that's how much I hated my own voice. But here's the difference. I've learned that those fears, they aren't good enough reasons to not do it. Because even though I feel all of that, my videos still work. They connect with people, they bring me new collectors, they bring me new students, and that's what matters. So if you think that you're the only one who feels this way, you're not. Even the people you admire probably feel the same. The only difference is they are showing up anyway. You don't wait until you're ready. You just decide to be ready and you go for it. One of the most powerful mindset shifts that you can make is this. It's not about being perfect, it's about being present. I know, easy to say to every perfectionist here, watch my previous video on beating the perfectionism and then come back here to continue. Your audience doesn't expect you to be flawless. In fact, they connect more with you when you're real. Think about the videos that you enjoy watching. Are you drawn to perfectly polished ones where everything looks staged, or the ones where you feel like you're just hanging out with a real person? Hey, I'm a real person. This is my home. There's my dog over there on a couch. We're ordinary. We just have a good microphone, sort of. The next time you record a video, imagine you talking to a friend who already loves your art, a person that knows you and likes you. Forget the strangers, forget the judgment, just one friend, one conversation, and that little trick will help you relax because you're shifting the focus away from yourself, from your anxiety, onto the connection. If you're already going for videos where you talk, I have a few tips for you, and they will help with confidence, because confidence grows when you feel prepared. So how do you get prepared? Make notes. Write down 3-4 bullet points that you want to cover. You can write a script for yourself. It also helps, but when you just write bullet points, it helps you on track without sounding robotic. Also, you can use a teleprompter app to show you the text on your phone screen as you're recording. This could also be a good support system. You can practice privately. Record yourself with no intention of posting. Get used to just seeing yourself on a screen without pressure. Do recordings just to practice. It's a great skill builder. And do warm-ups. Do a breathing exercise. Inhale for 4, exhale for 4, or put on your favorite song and dance for 2 minutes. It sounds silly. Dancing sounds silly, but moving your body loosens nerves like nothing else does. Preparation doesn't mean memorizing every word. It means setting yourself up to feel comfortable before you start recording. And if you're a complete beginner who is still super shy, you don't always need to be talking on camera. In fact, no one starts this way. It's pretty hard to just go ahead and start talking if you've never made videos of yourself. There are different formats, and some are much easier to start with. For example, B-roll. You can set your phone on a tripod while you paint, while you sketch, while you even make coffee, do anything in your studio. These natural shots make great backgrounds for text, for voiceovers, for your reels, for your stories. And they're easy, okay? They're easy, they're pretty relaxed. You can do voiceover reels when you film your process, and then later you add a short over behind the screen narration, like, here's what inspired this piece, or this painting reminds me of blah blah blah, or spend a day with me, this is what I do during the day, this and this and this. Voiceovers are much easier to record, much quicker, and also to save yourself some time, you can write a script and just read from it. However, we all start with non-talking formats because they are easier, it takes the pressure off, while people still get to see you in your environment. Let's make peace with it though, that no matter what you do, your first videos will feel awkward. You will probably hate them, and that's normal, but each video is practice, and each one makes the next one easier. When you rewatch your videos, don't just criticize. Write down one thing that you did well. Maybe your smile felt genuine, or maybe your enthusiasm was showing through. Then you pick one small thing that you want to improve, and that's how you grow. And if you're really doubting, don't do this in isolation. Ask a trusted friend or fellow artist for feedback. Ask your peers. Sometimes we're so focused on flaws that we miss the strength and the good things that are obvious to others. Another tip, keep it short, especially at the start. Don't pressure yourself to film a 10-minute monologue. A 30-second reel or 90-second clip is enough. Shorter videos are easier to film, easier to edit, and easier for your audience to watch. Once you feel more confident, you can start batching, recording a few videos in one session. That saves time and also helps you get into the flow. Before you know it, you will have a library of clips that you can use again and again. So here's what I want you to remember. You don't need to be perfect to show up. You don't need to have the perfect words, the perfect voice, the perfect face, the perfect setup. You just need to start, because your audience doesn't want a flawless presenter. They want a real artist. They want you. And the only way to give them that is just to hit record, post a video, and keep going. Let me know if this was helpful, and if it was, please like and subscribe for more videos on how to market your art online successfully.